let's begin today's webinar. So for those that do not know me, my name is Joseph Montes, Channel Manager for VitalPBX. And today I will be showcasing our Salesforce integration, being part of the CRM integration for VitalPBX. So as I mentioned, this is part of the CRM integration. Right now, we only support Zoho and Salesforce CRM. We plan on continue updating this with newer features and more CRM applications in the future. So always stay tuned to newer updates regarding this feature. Just as a quick sales pitch, the CRM integration module is available with the call center, multi-tenant, previously known as Carrier Plus, and VitalPBX One licenses. So you will be able to use all of the features that we will see today with any of these three types of licensing. All right. As I mentioned, this is going to be fairly quick as we have already done the CRM integration videos and webinars in the past. You can find those on the YouTube channel. You will also find the recording for this webinar on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/@VitalPBX. And you will be able to revisit everything. So there's no need to worry if you miss any information. And as I mentioned, this is going to be fairly quick. And I will be able to answer any of your questions at the end of today's presentation. So to begin with the demo, we do have detailed instructions on how to configure Salesforce and VitalPBX, the integration, on our website. We made a blog post. Let me share that with you through the chat. And you will be able to find the detailed instructions there. There are just a couple of things that I would like to point out that have changed, and I just checked this yesterday just to be sure that everything is still the same. But there have been a couple of changes in Salesforce side of things. So let me point that out. So the way that the CRM integration is done is by installing our CRM integration module. This is found under Admin, Add-ons, and Add-ons. And you will find the CRM connector add-on right here. If you do not see any of these add-ons, always click the Check Online button in the lower right-hand corner. So once you have that installed, from the Actions column to the right here, we will be able to find the Apps menu item. And here we will find the CRM integration. Right now, I have already done the integration with Salesforce, but once again, you can refer to the written guide that I have linked in the chat. If you're watching this as a recorded version, we will make sure that we have that in the description below. But a couple of things that I would like to mention, and this fairly goes through the whole configuration process. So with the CRM integration, the first thing that you will see before this screen is going to be the ability to select between Salesforce and Zoho. When you select the Salesforce option, this will give you a callback URL and two fields for a client and a secret key. The way that you configure these is under your Salesforce account. You go to the advanced setup. This is the screen right here. And in the written guide, we guide you to apps and then app manager. But a couple of things that I saw differently in Salesforce recently, and for you to keep in mind, is that the ability to create a connected app for your Salesforce account, apparently it's only available on the Pro Suite, at least on the trial version, since we're using trial accounts to showcase this and test everything out. But you can contact your Salesforce representative for them to see if they can enable the connected app feature for your account. But in this case, I created a Pro Suite trial account. And another thing is that previously you were able to create the connected app directly from the app manager. So once again, I came here to advanced setup, um, then scroll down here under platform tools apps and went to app manager. Previously, this button was for new connected app, but now it only says new external client app. But the way that you enable connected apps is by going to apps, external client apps, and then go to settings. And here under settings, make sure that you have connected apps turned on. It was confusing me a little bit yesterday that I was testing everything out for today, that I was not able to see the connected apps option anywhere. But it turns out that it comes turned off by default on the account. But here we can click on new connected app, and you will be able to follow the written guide from here by creating a connected app name and API name. You will also need to fill out a contact email. You can upload a logo image if you want to. Next, you will also need to enable OAuth settings. And with OAuth settings, here you will see the callback URL. This callback URL, once again, you will find it on your VitalPBX installation when you come to the CRM integrations module and you selected Salesforce. You will see a field right in the top right-hand corner that says callback URL. You click on copy for that, and you will be able to paste it here. With that set up, you will also then need to add a couple of the selected OAuth scopes. Those OAuth scopes are access. Let me check my cheat sheet. Access the identity, a URL service. You will also need to access unique identifiers. You will need to select full access, manage user data. So via APIs and web, and perform requests at any time. And then we need to disable the require proof key for code exchange. And with that, we can go ahead and click on save. Once you have that saved, you will need to wait about 10 minutes or so for the new app to be provisioned. Once you have that provisioned, you will be able to manage your connected app. Once again, I found this under apps and then connected apps and manage connected apps. And here, you will find, I believe I need to edit this to show you because it shows it. Let's click on edit. It's not here. Let me do app manager and edit. Let's view it from here. Okay, so here we find the consumer key and secret. I'm not going to click it, so I do not expose those. But here you will be able to click on this and you will see a client and a secret key that you will copy. And you will then paste that on the CRM integration. Once again, I'm just going through this fairly quickly, but I wanted to showcase that because where everything is found is a little bit different from when we wrote the article, but it's basically just enabling the connected apps. And then you can follow step by step on the guide I linked on the chat or in the description below. So with this setup and this available, you will see a button that says authorize in the bottom right-hand corner. You click on that. If it gives you an error, once again, just give it a couple of minutes for the app to be provisioned on the Salesforce side of things. And you will be able to authorize the connection with the OAuth prompt that will be presented by Salesforce. And you will be then shown this screen. So the way that the CRM integration works, it works as if you have seen our previous video on Zoho CRM. It's fairly similar, basically the same. Where we have our CRM information, here we see that it's a Salesforce connection. That we can enable and disable this connection at any time. And then we have the option to enable cold journaling. This is the basis of the CRM integration, where you will be able to see call information on your Salesforce CRM page. So with this enabled, we then have a couple of settings for our contacts. So we can sync our contacts from a couple of places. So we can sync the contacts from our contacts from our Zoho CRM. So we have contacts here. We can also do it from leads or from accounts. By default, we have contacts selected, but you can add all three if you want, or the one that you prefer depending on your workflow. Then we have new contacts from. So when we have enabled the option of create contacts, we can create new contacts from callers that we do not have registered that caller ID information on our Salesforce CRM. So in this case, we can create new contacts from inbound and or outbound calls. So any of our users that place an outgoing call, or any of our users that receive a call, those calls will be logged into this Salesforce CRM, and they will, if the caller ID information is not associated with any of the contacts, it'll then be created. So in this case, I have it both outbound and inbound. And we can select whether these new contacts will be created as contacts or if they will be created as leads. Whichever you choose will depend on your specific workflow. And as I mentioned, you can enable and disable the creation of contacts, and you can enable and disable the synchronization of contacts. So what do we mean by synchronizing contacts from our CRM, in this case, Salesforce? When you create your CRM integration, one of the neat things that also get created is a specialized phone book on our phone books add-on module. And this phone book will allow you to have your CRM contacts centralized in a phone book that you can then use this phone book URL with your different desktop phones, or with your different soft phones that support this, such as the VitalPBX Connect mobile application, and use this phone book URL to have those centralized contacts synchronized on your devices. So instead of manually adding the different contacts to your device, maybe for caller ID information, or maybe for quick access to specific contacts, you centralize them with the VitalPBX phone books. Okay. Then at the bottom, we have our users. So here I clicked on sync users, and it will sync with the different users associated with my organization on my Salesforce CRM. And then we have the ability to auto-assign extensions. With this button, the assign extension can be automatically populated if the email address matches the email address on the extension. So remember, on VitalPBX, we can add email addresses to specific extension numbers. So if the email address on this field matches the email address on your user, the extension is automatically assigned to it. You can also add it manually if you click the edit button in the actions column, and you can select the extension that you wish to add to this user. So whenever this user from this extension places a call, it'll be associated with the Salesforce CRM user accordingly. So you will be able to see who placed the call or who received the call directly on your Salesforce CRM. So now that you have everything connected, how does it all look? So if I place a call, let's do this from my cell phone. So I am now placing a call. I receive the call, uh, speak with my customer, and then I hang up. So that was an inbound call. I previously tested this, so that's why the phone number is auto filled on the phone book. It is already there. And if I come back to my Salesforce and go to contacts, I will see that I have that contact here. And if I click on it, I can see on the log, you can see that I placed a call earlier today just to test that everything was still working. And you will be able to see that log specifically. So if I click on it, you will see the subject is answered inbound call from my phone number. I'll make sure that it is blurred out on the recorded version to this extension with this duration. So with this, I can also, this is a recent update to the Salesforce integration. I am also able to see the call recording added to the log of this call. So here I can see the call recording. I can click on it. Unfortunately, for some reason, Salesforce does not have a wave audio preview playback or playback preview, sorry. But you can download the call recording directly from the Salesforce CRM. So you will be able to use your Salesforce CRM as you're used to using it, and you will have this additional information directly from your VitalPBX installation. Okay. But some of you may be wondering, how do you see this file related to the call? How do you see the call recording? Because you might not see it the first time that you make the integration. For that, you need to enable it on the page layout. So for that, I come back to the advanced setup on Salesforce. I go to Object Manager. Then I scroll down all the way to tasks. Let's see here. If I can reach it. I could have searched for it as well. So I click here on task. I go to page layout. And then I have task layout. Here, I can click on related lists on this option at the top here. And then I have this files option. So right now I already have it added to my page layout, but you can click and drag it, sorry, to the related list. So you click and drag it here, and then you save your page layout, and you will be able to come back to any of the different tasks or logs inside of your contacts. And under the related tab, you will see the files option here. So you're now able to see the call recording directly from here. Okay, now let me try and place a call so you can see the creation. Let me place a call from another number. Let's see if this is working. Okay, there I am receiving the call. We can see the call right here under active calls. So I called from the VitalPBX phone number, and it was answered by my extension here. So I now placed a new call from a new number. If I come back to the phone book, let me reload it and select it once again. You will see that we have a new contact automatically created. And if we come back to Salesforce, we can go back to the contacts. And you will see here that this new contact has been generated as well. I can click on it, and you can see right now the only log that we have is an inbound call that I just made. I can click on it, and under related, we will see that the call recording file is there as well. And then you can proceed to start modifying your contact as you would do with Salesforce. I'm not a Salesforce expert, uh, but and you might be way more of an expert than I am. Um, but from here, you can start editing the contact itself, changing its name. So it is now part of your um, it is now part of your um, customer list. And likewise, if you add a new contact to your Salesforce, you will also have it synced with your VitalPBX installation here. So it does not need to be generated per se. But yeah, this is the Salesforce CRM integration. Quite simple. Um, right, as I mentioned, more features, more CRM applications will be integrated in the future as we create more connections. We continue to update this, just as how we have just updated with Salesforce to be able to see the call recording file on the tasks or the logs of the different calls. Previously, when this was first introduced, it was just a call log, but we have now been able to add the call recording file directly to Salesforce as well. So it works similarly to how our Zoho integration has done in the past, as our videos and webinars in the past have showcased as well. So, with that said, I'm able to answer any questions that you might have. All right. So here I can see here, Mr. Roman, can you make outbound calls from Salesforce using VitalPBX? At this moment, we do not have the direct integration with Salesforce's. I believe they have a WebRTC client. Um, we we can connect with any WebRTC client with VitalPBX, but we have not tested it with Salesforce. But that could be something that can come in the future. Mr. Nick, is it possible to integrate the Bitsy WebRTC client info, the Salesforce into this? Sorry, the WebRTC client into the Salesforce Lightning Service console, ideally as a tab within the utility bar at the bottom of the interface. If you can expand a little bit more about your question, um, if I understand it, if I open up Bitsy here, let me log in. So if I understand it, do you mean let's see, I think you just answered the question. You said Salesforce has its own. Okay. Yeah, Salesforce has its own WebRTC client. But what you can do with if you want to use Vitsy alongside with Salesforce, an easy way to do that would be by adding a um, embedded um, page to your Vitsy installation. So as you can see here, I have a tab. Right now, it has our website embedded into it. This is done under, I believe, agent profiles. So custom website tab. You add the tab name, website URL, and you assign this agent profile to your users. And then you can have your Salesforce CRM directly on your Vitsy. So you can still place your different calls, have your chats, use Vitsy as a whole. And you can also have the phone books from the VitalPBX phone books synchronized with Vitsy and have access to your Salesforce CRM. Okay. Are there any recent updates for Zoho CRM integration when it comes to outbound call recording? Um, I don't know. Do not know if there were any issues with the outbound call recording with Zoho. The outbound call recording should be there as well as we would have it with the inbound call recordings. If you experienced any issues, you can contact these support channels either through our help desk to be able um, to assess that. Mr. Roman, no, we do not have an integration um, with Zoho's phone client directly. I do not know if that one is WebRTC as well, um, but we do not have integration with that currently. I can see here my colleagues from the support team have mentioned that you can connect the Salesforce WebRTC with VitalPBX following the settings for Bitsy. So if you follow the same instructions on preparing your VitalPBX installation for WebRTC, you will be able to have that as well. So let me share that with you just so you can have it handy. One second. Okay. So let me paste that on the chat. And there you can find the different steps on your server preparations for WebRTC. Okay, do we have any other comments or questions? Just giving you a little bit of time if you are typing a long one. Okay, so in the case that there are no more questions, Once again, today was a very short webinar, basically showcasing in video form the integration with Salesforce CRM. Once again, on the chat and on the video description below, if you're watching the recorded version, you will find the written instructions on how to make the configuration. I went through it a little bit thoroughly, just to make sure that everything is working live. But once again, I do showcase those couple of differences between the written version and what I saw yesterday. Once again, being that if you're doing a trial, only in the Pro Suite trial, you're able to have the connected apps, option, because with the starter trial with Salesforce, the external now it only shows new external client app, and this does not come enabled in that version of Salesforce, and you need to enable connected apps under settings, and from here you can create a new connected app, and then you can follow the written instructions on everything that you need. Just wanted to point that out since I found that yesterday once again. Are you planning to integrate SMS messaging with Salesforce or Soho? That would be interesting. We do not have that currently on the roadmap. That is certainly something interesting that we can take a look into if it's possible, to see if we can post those incoming and outgoing SMS messages to the logs. We will need to check the API connections for that to see if that would be possible and add it to the backlog of features. When it's WhatsApp going to be integrated, we're still working on that. It is something a little bit bigger than we expected previously, but we're working on a nice tool that I'm sure that everyone that uses WhatsApp will be very happy with. I have seen the previews of it, but we want to make sure that it's on a very stable ground before we make those presentations. But I can assure you that we're working on it. Okay. So if there are no more comments or questions, once again, thank you all for coming. I hope that you have a great rest of your day. And once again, all of this has been recorded. We will just go through a little bit of editing. And it'll be available on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@VitalPBX. And you will be able to see it very soon. So once again, thank you all very much for being here today.